Go back, boy! Look at how I decimate his armies. Go back and tell your king I cannot be killed.
You know why I'm here. I could give a damn about his armies. I come to avenge my father. And I come to kill you and your spawn. Omega leaps from within the castle walls. She lands in front of the golden ninja. Her wings flapping, gusting the breeze into Roland's direction. In size, Omega towers over the golden ninja, like a skyscraper. Yeah, so welcome. Let me give myself the plug real quick. Check out American Nightmare if you like reading. I wrote a novel. It's pretty good. You can go on Amazon. It's like $5 or something, or $4. American Nightmare. Because American Nightmare Chinese Dream Book 1, it'll come up. And then another one's gotten decent reviews. And the other one that I wanted to pimp. Okay, so American Nightmare Podcast Presents. That's all you have to do. Put that into Google, and it'll come up. It's right here. The latest chapter is chapter 27. When you click on it, it should automatically send you to chapter 1, and you start from the beginning. And basically, right now I'm working on another novel, and it's like basically it's a bunch of short stories. So this one is called The Long Walk. So you can see I'm writing it now, and I'll probably give you that as a bonus. Maybe the next video that I do, I'll put it at the end, okay, as not to disrupt the Umar stuff that we got to deal with. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you for people who have basically subscribe to me. I didn't think I was going to get so many subscribers because basically I'm just doing this for fun. And yeah, so it's just like, wow, okay. And I'm trying to hit the thousand subscriber mark, because once you get 1,000, you can put advertisers on. And if I work hard at some of these things, so why not be able to get just some pennies off of it, right? It would be nice just to get like $50, $100 a month for advertisements. I would never ask for donations. Okay, so I don't think this stuff deserves donations. Just subscribers would be nice. Anyway, so we're gonna analyze 2 Umar videos, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on those Umar Johnson videos, the 2 most recent ones where he's getting some donations. Now, I did this on Saturday. Today's a Monday now, China time, so it's going to be Sunday where you are. But I did another one on Saturday, and it went to like 1 hour and 20 minutes. But then I looked it over, and I was like, it wasn't good enough. Okay? And I don't know if you want me to upload it. I will upload it if people in the comment section ask me and say, yeah, upload that video. Yeah, because I think I have it. I think I even turned it into a, what did I do? It's probably just, it's just an audio, because I think, what I might have done is I might have just erased it, because I felt like it just was subpar. So, but I got the video. Okay? So, I mean, if you want me to put it out, I'll put it out. If not, I'll just delete it like in a couple of days. Because I think it's crap, but you guys might think it's okay. So, this first video that I want to analyze, now I'm not going to go through this whole thing, because he just goes through a lot of this, talking a lot about nothing. Okay, this is Umar Johnson. This is who he is. David Carroll made another video discussing Umar and comparing him to Al Sharpton. What's the other guy's name? Reverend Jesse Jackson and Louis Farrakhan, right? Which all three of them I disdain. I have a hatred for all three of those guys. Okay, and to put him up there with them, yes, I would say that. But he doesn't have nearly the star power that those three nincompoops have. He does not have anywhere near the star power that those three have. So, I mean, I don't even know if you want to compare him to those three, but he's trying to get up there. You know, he's trying to create his own cult following. And I can see that that's not going to happen. If it hasn't happened yet, it won't ever happen. So what's going to happen is he's going to keep getting this kind of chump change. So this is chump change. $30 here, the $200. One lady gave him $200. One lady gave him $100, $15. All this chump change cannot pay teachers, because what you need to have is you need to have teachers in this school that you have to pay every 2 weeks. In China, we get paid monthly, but in America, you get paid every 2 weeks. So he has to have a payroll that's going to pay these people every 2 weeks. And you think these little chump change donations are going to pay these teachers in this school? You see how big this place is? These two abandoned buildings. Do you see how huge they are? How many classrooms? How many teachers you're going to need? You're going to need at least what? At least 30 teachers, right? So you're going to need at least 30 teachers, and each teacher, you think they're going to be taking $20,000 a year? No, each teacher is going to be at least wanting $40,000 a year. At least. And then you're going to have to be paying for the insurance. You're going to have to be paying a lot of things. 401k plans. All these kinds of things. And he's lying, saying he got tax exempt status. We all know that. I don't even need to talk about that. You know he doesn't have tax exempt status. This was a lie. Okay? Somebody. Hold on. Sorry, I always forget the young man's name. Make a Change. So, Make a Change, the brother already debunked that. There is no this kind of status, whatever he's trying to talk about, this tax exempt status. I will bet my life that he does not have a tax exempt status. It's a lie, okay? And all of these mail-in donations, it's quite very unprofessional. I've never seen anything like it. So you got to pay all these teachers. And these 30 teachers, they're each making $40,000 a year. Because they're doing you a favor. Because teachers actually make like between $60,000 to $100,000 a year in this economy. Especially if you want them to work in Philadelphia. Which is, could be just as high as New York City. So, how you gonna get those donations? Can you get $2,000 a month? Is it possible for you to get $2,000 just to pay one teacher? You know, because just to pay one teacher, you need to get at least $2,000 a week. Just to pay one. So how is this organization going to pay for 30 and 40 and the lunch people and the lunches and the food trucks coming in every other day, and this you got emergency funds, you got to pay for the busing, you got to pay for all kinds of things, but he wants them to stay there 24/7. It's supposed to be a dormitory, and it's like when you think about that, you're like, So you want them to stay in a place that is the most dangerous, one of the most dangerous places in America. What parent in their right mind would put their child in a place where you are? Now, let's look at his demeanor. And when I mean demeanor, the way he presents himself to the public. If you saw Umar Johnson 10 years ago, he was a lot thinner than what he is now. Now he's just a big slob. He doesn't go to the gym. You know, for a person that advocates for black strength, black consciousness, self-control, he doesn't practice any of these kinds of things. Whatever he teaches you, he does not practice himself. So that's just the red light right there. He practices, he does not practice. He advocates for black unity between black people. But he has no wife. He's not married. He does, he has 2 children, I do believe, and he's not paying any money for these 2 children. And he's telling you to stay together and only black first and don't wear weaves and all this other stuff. But look at him. Look at him. Living in his car. Or as someone else put it, living with your mama, which is even worse. I'd rather live in my car than live with my mother. That's just out of the question. Out of the question. A 40-year-old man. What sounds worse to you? I'm 40 years old. I'm upwards of 40. 40 plus, maybe 42 or something like that. And I live with my mother. Or I'm 42 and I live in my car. I rather would say that, I'm 42, I live in my car, than I'm 42 and I live with my mother. Both are horrible, but someone put it out there that, he's living with his mother. That's nothing to brag about, right? So let's just play just the first 30 seconds. I think I'm going to play 2 minutes of this before I move on to the other video. Okay. So here we go.
The Prince of Pan-Africanism is back.
So you see that? Look at this. So this is how unprofessional he is. All of his videos are not, I don't know if you call this landscape or portrait mode. Is this portrait or landscape? I forgot. Anyway, so he has this mode here that you got this black and this part is black. Is unprofessional if you're trying to sell an idea. If you're trying to sell a service, this is not the way you go about it. Okay, this is not, and I can't believe that there are these kinds of black people. And this is why we fail in a lot of things, is because we support people like him. All the money that we can't afford, we give to people like him, and what they do is squander it and brag. And he doesn't even have anywhere to live. But he has this kind of like, I don't know what kind of car is this, an Expedition. It's a decent car, right? But he doesn't have anywhere to live, but he can afford this thing, right? Where's this money going? And let's look at here. So the settings, I think, if you want to do quality videos, you should have, and you're trying to sell a business, 720p, 180p, even 4K if you can do it. This guy is still doing 360 and 480p. He doesn't have 720, or he's not doing 720 or a 180p. He hasn't mastered the YouTube platform, or whoever's putting his videos up has not mastered the YouTube platform to maximize his business. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's doing. So, and then you hear what he does in the beginning. It's this so disgusting behavior. So if I was like some kind of super professional guy and I'm looking at this and he does this, what am I to think? And you know what this shows me? This shows me he doesn't care enough about black people to present himself properly, because he's like, yo, they don't give a shit. Black people are really nothing to me. They'll believe anything. I don't need to dress up. I don't need to have a good presentation, because black people themselves are very unprofessional. So I don't need to be professional for these people. So when I look at this, that's how I feel that he feels like. Like he doesn't appreciate my dollar. He doesn't appreciate the money that I will give him. And so this is a red flag. It's like, if you can't present yourself properly, shirt and tie all the time, you're presenting a business, a potential multi-million dollar. It has to be multi-million dollars. If you want your teacher to stay a year, it has to be multi-million dollars per year. You got Umar Johnson still arguing over whether he got $750 or $1 million 10 years ago. He's not up with the big boys. But his presentation skills, if it's a 1 to 10, they would be seriously, he's just a step above Pookie and Ray Ray, whatever they call those guys. Pookie, Ray Ray, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he's only a step above those two. So I would give him a 2 out of 10 in presentation. His presentation skills are horrible, unprofessional, and they're disgusting. You know, you can see his hands and his nails, they're not done properly, or he got these big monster hands with moles and stuff all over them, which leads me to believe that he probably has something, maybe like diabetes or something. He hasn't gone to the doctor to check, but he probably got something wrong with him, some kind of underlying medical problem.
The Prince of Pan-Africanism is back, showing love to all my donors and supporters. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go through. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go through. We've been at it for 2 hours and
you see how disgusting his behavior is? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. What kind of man, what kind of person, what kind of business person acts in this way? This is your leader, black people. This is your leader. I remember a time when black leaders, of course it's before my time, when black leaders had style. They had professionalism. And this day and age, this is who we have. This is who you want your black leader to be. This is who you give your donations to. $50, $100, $25, this chump change. It can't start a school.
Got donations to go to. We've been at it for 2 hours. We've been at it for 2 hours and we still got donations to go through. Let me check my text messages real fast.
This disgusting behavior. Disgusting. I just want to vomit, Who wants to look at this and donate? Oh, you got black people that donate to him. It's a sad state of affairs, I tell you. This is when I think he does the paywall thing.
Just responding to a couple parent requests for personal consultations. Give me 1 minute, yo. I'm just responding to a couple of parent requests for consultations and a couple people.
So he does this to try to make himself seem like he's important. Like, see, I got all of these things coming in. I got this and that coming in. There's really nothing coming in. It's little droplets of these kind of, it's stuff for chump change. You know, it's chump change stuff. Really, black parents need to step up their game. And it's just like, it's sad and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Need some life coaching.
Okay, he's going to give life coaching when his life is...
I'm a businessman.
Yeah, businessman. It's hilarious.
This is me. Okay. I was just asked to announce. So listen up.
Asked.
This is very important. This is very important. This is very important.
Asked. Okay, I know I did the... I said succubus, right? When I should have said succubus or incubus. And I forgot that it's not succubus. So I apologize for that. I should have just looked, right? My fault. Succubus. Incubus. Right?
I am starting a new subscription podcast. I will still do Instagram lives, but not as much.
There you go, trying to get another hustle. You know, this is straight up Philly dude talk. Yes. It's just trying to find any angle to earn any kind of pennies. You're trying to get these pennies. And basically the bottom line is they're not going to pay for this school. Okay? It's never going to be enough to pay for this school. What you need is something else. It's not this. Okay, so there was something here that I wanted to show you guys. I think it appears on the 10-something minute mark, if I do recall. Okay, it's either 10 minutes on here or on the other video, but let me check on this one first.
$25. Thank you, Brother Troy. I hope to see you Saturday at the White Plains, New York State Black Parent Know Your School Rights Training Tour in White Plains this coming Saturday, February the 29th at the Walter H. Slater Center.
Okay, he said Walter H. Slater Center. Let me see if I can find that. Walter H. Slater Center. What? There's nothing called Walter H. Slater, Mr. Umar Johnson. Okay? It's the Thomas H. Slater Center. And how do I know that? Because I'm a White Plainian. I was actually born in the Bronx, but I was raised in White Plains. Okay? And we used to come here all the time. This has been around, this center has been around for many, many years. Okay, so how long did I spend in White Plains? I went to White Plains High School, so I was there when I was in a group home. What was it, like White Plains High School? I think I stood there from 16 to, it was from 9th grade to high school. So it was like at least 4 years I stood there. And then I went to school next to there, which is SUNY Purchase University, because I told you that story. But yeah, we know the Thomas H. Slater Center, but he calls it the Walter H. Slater Center. This is your guy, folks. He doesn't even give the man the proper credit.
I hope you come, Troy. Parent Know Your School Rights training tour in White Plains this coming Saturday, February the 29th at the Walter H. Slater Center. I hope you come, Troy.
Right. We hope you come too, Troy. Come to the Walter H. Slater Center. Anyway, let's play this.
Are infatuated with me. My haters are infatuated with me.
My haters are infatuated with me. And he talks to people like he thinks they're stupid, that they don't understand when he said it the first time. I understand you the first time, fool. You don't have to keep saying it and saying it and saying it. But that's what he does. Because when his presentation skills to you people is not to me, but to you people, is that he thinks you're not intelligent enough. He thinks you're not worth the time to wear a nice tie and shirt. He thinks you're not intelligent enough for him to not say something 3 times, 4 times in a row. Because to him, even though he says that your child does not have ADHD, he must think you have ADHD because he's telling you things 3 or 4 times.
Infatuated with. They cannot eat without thinking about me. They cannot sleep without thinking about me. Priscilla, Hotep Hood Rat, and you got to weave in your damn head.
Look what he. So this is what he thinks of black women. There he goes. That's what he thinks of black women. If he really loved black women, do you think he'd be married to one? Now, I have no right to talk about this subject. I am not, I wouldn't call myself pro-black. I would say I'm pro-truth. I appreciate the black culture. I'm black, okay? But I'm not what you would consider like the pro-black, back to Africa, right hand up, fist in the air. I'm actually in a multicultural marriage, and my children are multicultural. What Umar says about multicultural people, about multicultural families, I really don't give a rat's ass. Okay? My family is a great knit unit. I'm there every day in my children's lives. This guy don't have nothing on me. He can't say anything to me. Okay? So, but this is how he talks about black women. This is what he says about black women. Hotep, Hood Rat, that thought over there. All these kinds of things. He's calling the children little nigglets and these kinds of, unprofessional things. These kind of things that, who would say that? What kind of psychologist who has a degree in clinical psychology would say such things? I've never seen it before. Only in Umar Johnson. Only in Umar Johnson. Let's see. Let's go again.
Without thinking about me? They cannot sleep without thinking about me? Priscilla, Hotep Hood Rat, and you got to weave in your damn head. Oh, Lord have mercy. And she got to weave in her head. You done came to the wrong place, baby. Priscilla, you done came to the wrong place. Brother Darwin from Pittsburgh, $30. Brother Darwin from Pittsburgh, $30. Thank you, Brother Darwin. I will be in Pittsburgh for the Pennsylvania State Black Parent Training. I will be in Pittsburgh for the Pennsylvania State Black Parent Training on Saturday,
Pennsylvania.
June 6th. Saturday, June 6th. Saturday, June 6th. Pittsburgh. Register at drumarjohnson.com. And guess what, Pittsburgh? Yesterday, I was invited to come keynote a conference in the Turks and Caicos Islands of the Caribbean. Yesterday, Pittsburgh, I was invited to come and keynote a conference at the Turks and Caicos Islands, and I turned it down because I have to speak in Pittsburgh to train black Pennsylvania parents.
This is a lie. Okay. I don't think he turned it down per se, as he says he turned it down. I think it has something to do with flying over there and him having to pay for the flight, maybe. So he got to pay for the flight, pay for his own hotel. They can pay for it a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Right? That's what I think. If they offer him more money, he would have went over there. That's what I believe. I do not believe he actually cares enough about, the black people in America or the black people stateside to say, oh, no, I can't do that. I have an engagement at Pittsburgh. I can't change that. No. What I think is that they didn't offer him enough money to change so he could change the time of the venue, or he could just cancel the Pennsylvania one. If there even is a Pennsylvania one. He probably couldn't afford the flight. That's what I'm thinking. Definitely.
I'm saying that to say, I sacrificed a paid engagement in the Caribbean islands for the Pennsylvania State Black Parent Training. I sacrificed a paid engagement in the Caribbean islands so I can train black parents in Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh on June the 6th. So Philadelphia, get your asses up to Pittsburgh. Lancaster, Reading, Chester, Coatesville, York, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Allentown, Reading, all of you better drive your lazy asses to Pittsburgh
lazy
on
asses.
Saturday, June
and this
6th.
is what he talks.
York.
This is how he talks to black folks. This is this is what professional Umar does. And this is what the black people keep giving him money for. The chump change that he's getting.
So Philadelphia, get your asses up to Pittsburgh. Lancaster, Reading, Chester, Coatesville,
lazy hood rats.
York, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Allentown, Reading, all of you better drive your lazy asses to Pittsburgh on Saturday, June 6th.
Insert town there. All you better get your lazy black asses over here. I done forfeited a speaking engagement for your lazy Negro asses. Get your lazy black trifling asses over here. That's who he is.
To get your training, because I just turned down a paid keynote in beautiful Turks and Caicos to educate black parents. That's how serious I am about the Black Parent Tour. That is how serious I am about the Black Parent Revolution. That is how serious I am about destroying the school to prison pipeline. Let's continue. Mr. Terry from Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. Mr. Terry from Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. $200. Thank you, Mr. Terry.
See, this is chump change. $200 here, $50 here, $15 here. What can that pay for? Gas. That pays for his gas. That pays for one night in one of his roach motels. Okay. That gives him a Philly cheesecake. That gives him a Philly cheesesteak. I mean, really, folks, do you know what a big check looks like? It's not even a check. They send it to your bank account. You know, if he was like, yo, 100,000, I got 100,000 from this guy. I got 200,000 from this guy. from this organization. I got 500,000 pledge from this organization. No companies are pledging, or no sponsors are pledging to this school. No sponsors, no companies, no people of importance. No one is pledging to his cause, even though he has been on the Breakfast Club 3 times. He's been on Vlad TV like 2 or 3 times. He's been on a Breakfast Club for 3 times. I don't think he's going to get on a Breakfast Club again, because he had to fight for that Breakfast Club of the last one. And his popularity is becoming lower and lower and lower as more people look at this Umar Johnson stuff. Look at what Leonard Honor does. He wasn't getting so many looks, his videos, like 3 or 4 months ago. Now it's in the tens of thousands now. Ashraf Svengali is slowly rising up. Before, when you typed in Umar Johnson, there were no fraud warriors. They were anti-fraud warriors. There were none. Only like a very couple, let's get on with E&J. You had Monty. He was doing it part-time. But now you got so many more that are just speaking up. And then when you type Umar, there's more negative than it is positive about him. When you type up Umar on YouTube, there's more negative than positive things. So the negative stuff is overwhelming. And I wouldn't even call it negative. I was just saying negative about Umar because of what he's doing. The truth. So the truth is actually now overshadowing the lies. Whenever you type up his name now, let me give you an example. Okay? And you will see. And it's thanks to people like Reverend Palmer. Okay. Here's another nut, Sansaray. She's another one of these nuts. Leonard Honors is he's live now. Okay, so if I put Umar Johnson, so you have some of these. You got the Roland Martin ones. Okay, you didn't used to have these. It used to be all positive. It used to be Breakfast Club, Umar Johnson doing this, Umar Johnson doing that, Umar Johnson doing it. It used to be all these kind of like Vlad and Breakfast Clubs, right? But now, on the same page, of course, Roland Martin was a very important one. On the same page, now you got the Schultz exposes Dr. Umar Johnson. Right? Dr. Umar Johnson belittling his donations. That's 1 day ago. If you wanted something that is more recent, because this is stuff that's not recent, and you would just filter and say, let's see, not today, maybe this week. Okay, so this week, okay, look at what happens now. Now it's everybody making a fool of him, okay? All of this is negative. Dr. Umar losing his mind. Lovely T. 5 days ago, she gets she has a 2-hour live stream, but she gets thousands and thousands of views. Dr. Umar Johnson losing his mind. Dr. Umar Johnson was told weave is a part of black culture by young black women. Whatever, I don't know what that means. No tax exempt status. Thank the haters. So now you got Make a Change, actually the 7th video here. And now people are going to start seeing the truth when they put in his name. Especially if they do a filter and they want to find out the latest information. Dr. Umar supporters stopped the Wayne County College event from being canceled. I don't know if that was true. Dr. Umar Johnson needs that tax money. Stop playing. So most people are, look, eviction notice. So he's done. Angel hair pasta. So he's done. You know, and it's thanks to people like the Reverend, I think Reverend Reginald. I watch him all the time. I think it's Reverend Reginald G. I have him on my, what do you call it, my subscription list. So I'm sorry if I said his name wrong. Leonard Honor, you got to thank people like him. You got to thank people like Anti-Afro Songali. You got to thank people, Let's Get In with E and J. You got to thank people like Dr. Kelly, Dr. J. Kelly, who actually went to his school. He was like, look at this shit. Look at this crazy stuff. You know? Man, he's like, disgusting, you know. But people are becoming more aware that Dr. Umar Johnson is a fraud, or Mr. Umar Johnson. I'm not going to call him a doctor. He hasn't proven that. So that Umar Johnson is a fraud and that nobody believes you. And that's why you're not going to ever rise to the status that you want to be. It won't ever happen. I think this can perpetually go on and on, where he can keep getting subscribers and getting these kinds of small donations until it dries up. Like, do you think that lady that gave him, or that guy that gave him 200 is going to give him another $50 in the coming year? Is going to keep taking out money from his check? After a while, he's going to stop. And in order for Umar to get more supporters and more supporters, he's going to have to do another Breakfast Club. And I don't think Breakfast Club is going to have him again. Because maybe we'll have him to mock him. Because maybe a year later, and when they say, okay, Umar, where's the school? And he still doesn't have it. Right? Because it's going to be a year from now. He keep pushing back the date. We don't hear about the date of the school opening anymore. You notice that, right? It was supposed to be a definite date. It was supposed to be, what, August 2020? Didn't he say that? He said August 2020, something like that, right? So August is like, what, 5 months from now? Who's that? April, May, June, July. Yeah, so it's 5 months from now. Do you think he's going to have the school open and running? No, he's going to push the date back again. My kids will be in college and Umar still will not have this school open. This trap house, and that's what it is. It is a trap house because nothing but druggies in there or crack dealers in there selling shit from there. That's all it is. That's the ones, you know, or a brothel, a brothel den, basically.
And I hope you can come out to the Newark, New Jersey training 1 week from tomorrow, Sunday, March 1st, at the Source of Knowledge bookstore. Mr. Terry says, thank you for all you do, Dr. Umar.
Which is nothing.
I hope this check has not been misplaced.
It has been misplaced.
I'm doing what I can. I have now given you $700.
$700.
I will continue
Ridiculous.
to donate. Your condolences on November the 8th when my father died. Rest in peace to your father, Mr. Terry. Rest in peace. On November the 8th, my father passed. He meant more to me than I can explain. He took from July till October the 10th to deposit my first check. So maybe you still have it. I will not cancel the check, Terry. Thank you, Brother Terry. And we all send our condolences to Brother Terry. Where them ashes at for Brother Terry's father? Where those ashes at? Let me see some ashes.
3.
Let me see some ashes.
4.
Kiki is back on my page trolling again.
See, instead of commemorating the guy's father who has given you, God, rest in peace, my brother, but has thrown away $700 to give to this Hotep hustling rat king, he chooses to focus on Kiki, are you riding? Are you with me? Don't you ever leave me? And we have me, and we hate me, 'cause I'm so in love. Kiki, are you riding? Oh, sorry.
You in love with me, Kiki. It's
Kiki,
okay if you have a
Kiki.
crush on me, baby. Kiki, it is okay.
Who can have a crush on those goddamn fingers? Those fingers look like he been sticking them up his ass for God knows how long, and all those little mole spots on his hands. I don't even call those hands. Those are just like freaking hot dog, pieces of hot dogs. He has like sausage fingers, man. With them dirty ass nails.
If you have a crush on me, baby. I blocked Kiki, and she came back again. Y'all see Kiki trolling?
Look.
Do y'all see Kiki trolling? She
Look
in
at
love with
fingers.
me, that's all. Kiki got a crush. But getting back to Brother Terry from New Jersey, we want to send peace and love and blessings out to you and your father, Brother Terry, Ashe. May he rest in peace. Thank you for the donation and the continued donation. Thank you, Brother Terry. I'm going to block Kiki a second time.
See, so Kiki was in his thoughts before and after he said thank you to the guy that gave him $700. And what does that mean? That means he wasn't sincere with the thank you and with the condolences because his mind was on Kiki.
I just blocked Kiki a second time. I blocked her.
So Kiki got more love than the guy who gave you $700 whose, rest in peace, whose father died. Kiki got more love.
And she came back. She's a Hotep hood rat of the Hebrew tradition.
The Hotep
I'm
hood
not
rat.
knocking my Hebrews. I'm only talking about the Hotep hood rat. She's a Hotep hood rat of the Hebrew tradition, Sister Kiki. Everybody got hood rats. Everybody got a couple Hotep hood rats.
Look, what are you doing, man? Look at him just flicking away.
Next up,
He's disgusting.
we got Brother Ricardo from Illinois.
This guy's hilarious. Watch this when he get that little bit of money.
Next up, we got Brother Ricardo from Illinois.
Watch how disappointed he is. I don't know if it's this one or the next one.
Brother Ricardo from Illinois. $100. Thank you, Brother Ricardo.
Oh, it's not
from
this
Illinois.
one. So you know when he gets that,
Thank you, Brother Ricardo.
when he gets a
Thank you,
little
Brother
bit like
Ricardo
100, he's
from
like, yeah,
Illinois. Thank you, Bob.
100.
Thank you, Bob.
You got a house for the
When
night.
you put this video on YouTube, call it the love that Dr. Umar gets. Call it the love that Dr. Umar gets. Next donation. $25 from Michelle from Maryland. Thank you, Sister Michelle.
See, he's
25.
He's disappointed. $25. He's not. You saw when he said $100 from the $200. $25 from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. That'll get me 4 Philly cheesesteaks. Thank you, Michelle. $25 from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
$5. This might be Panther Michelle. I'm not sure. Is this new Black Panther Party Michelle? Thank you, Sister Michelle from Hyattsville. $25. I blocked Kiki twice. Let's see if Kiki come back.
Kiki's still on his mind.
I'm going to ask my Hebrew brothers to get a hold of your hood rat.
Yeah, get a
I'm
Goonie
going
Goon
to ask
Goon.
my Hebrew brothers to get a hold of your hood rat. Kiki is...
Goonie Goon Goon squad. Get Hotep Hood Rat Kiki. Goonie Goon Goon squad. Goonie Goon Goons. What psychologist speaks in this manner, you know?
Trolling me, brothers. Can my Hebrew brothers do something about Kiki?
Can I Hebrew brothers, my Hebe,
Okay.
my Heebie-jeebies?
Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
Brother Philip from
The
Cincinnati,
funny part's
Ohio.
coming soon. Come on. Like open up presents for Umar.
Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio.
It's like opening up. What did he do? Is the window open?
From Cincinnati, Ohio. Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio. Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio.
So what did he do? So you saw what he just did.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
If you don't
Cincinnati,
notice,
Ohio.
if you don't notice what he did, he just threw the paper out the window. You know, and this is how unprofessional he is. He just threw it out the window instead of like putting it somewhere or finding it garbage at the end of the day. This is the person that you want to represent you. You know, look at him. Watch.
Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Watch, he throws.
Brother Philip from Cincinnati, Ohio.
He throws it out the window.
No donation from Brother
No
Philip.
donation. Look.
But Brother Philip.
Where them donations? You trifling ass nigga. You ain't got no goddamn donations. How dare you? Do you know who I am? I'm Dr. Umar Johnson. You trifling ass nigga.
Philip said I'm a black sales.
Look at him.
No donation from Brother Philip.
No donation. He's looking for that money, boy. He's looking for that shit. He's like, where is it? Where is it? Where's that goddamn check? I'm sorry.
But Brother Philip said I'm a black sales engineer
This is
at
hilarious.
Toyota.
Okay. Anyway, he commences to ask Brother Philip for a van that can hold 15 people. Like, that's up to Philip to do that instead of him. I've had enough, man. I had enough. Anyway, thank you guys. If you want me to put up that other, I don't know if I'm gonna put it up, but if you want me to put it up, I think it's gonna be like an audio, because I think I accidentally threw away or deleted the video. Oh no, I got it on my other computer. So yeah, if you want me to upload that, I will. If you don't care about it, don't say anything. Okay? So this is Stop Smoking, Stop Drinking. I'm out. I just can't watch any more of this stuff. I got stuff to do. I gotta get up. I gotta start work. Okay. See you guys. I'm out.